Today might be the moment when you finally decide to let go of what's been weighing you down, what you can no longer carry on your own. This is the day you can place in the hands of Saint Anthony of Padua all that feels lost, confused, or broken. The saint of the impossible, the friend of the wounded soul, the one chosen by God to bring comfort to those searching for hope. If your strength feels spent, if your heart has walked down countless paths without finding a way out, or if you've been waiting far too long for a change that never seems to come, this prayer was written for you, for this very moment in your life. Saint Anthony, a man of living word and burning heart, is known for restoring what was lost and rekindling faith where every light seemed to fade. His presence is not a symbol of magic, but of living faith, the kind that moves heaven's hands and makes the impossible possible. When he intercedes, what seemed destroyed is rebuilt, what was distant returns, and what appeared hopeless begins to find direction again. Take a moment. Don't rush your thoughts or your heart. This is no coincidence. It is a divine appointment between your need and God's mercy, now revealed through his servant, Saint Anthony. Close your eyes if you can. Breathe deeply. Let silence speak to you, and allow your heart to open to grace. What you're about to do is more than pray. It's an act of surrender, a declaration of trust, a conscious release of everything you've tried to fix on your own. In this prayer, born of faith and hope, you will bring before Saint Anthony every part of your life that needs healing, guidance, or comfort. Don't rush through it. Speak truthfully. Each word is a seed you're planting in heaven's garden. If deep inside you still believe that nothing is lost when God is at work, let this prayer embrace you. Saint Anthony never leaves unanswered the cry of a sincere heart. He hears the sighs of the soul, the silent desires, the tears no one else sees. So as you prepare to pray, open your spirit to what's about to unfold. Don't look back with sorrow, nor ahead with fear. This is a sacred hour, the moment where your faith meets divine compassion. Let each word rise from living faith. And if you feel this message touch your heart, share this prayer with someone who needs a ray of hope. Perhaps, without even knowing it, you will become the instrument through which God brings peace to another heart. Get ready. This is not just another text, nor an ordinary prayer. It is a call to the soul, a bridge between your cry and heaven's response. Saint Anthony is listening, and when he listens, heaven moves. Saint Anthony of Padua, beloved messenger of the Most High and bearer of hope, I come before you today with a deeply moved heart, seeking shelter in your presence and comfort in your intercession. In this quiet moment, I bow my soul before your light and open myself completely, without masks or defenses. My spirit comes weary, burdened by trials, by absence, and by the uncertain paths I've had to walk. You, who were chosen by heaven, to guide the lost, to lift the broken, and to restore faith in wounded hearts. Hear my voice as it rises between silence and need. I bring no eloquent words, no ornate speech, but the sincere cry of one who recognizes their own fragility and dares to trust again. Saint Anthony, faithful servant of divine truth, you who walked among the poor with tenderness and spoke of God with wisdom, turn your gaze toward me. I beg you to intercede before the Creator on my behalf, for all that is broken within me, for what time has worn away, and for what my mistakes have taken from me. May your hands, instruments of countless miracles, touch my story and transform it. With the same grace heaven once poured upon you, you know the depth of the emptiness within me, the wounds my soul tries to hide, the thoughts that can't find peace. I need not explain my pain to you, for you understand, without words, the cry of a tired heart. Shine your light into the shadows around me. Open the doors that remain closed. Restore the calm that I lost amid battles and confusion. Bless Saint Anthony, mediator for those who seek comfort, you who have witnessed God's wonders in so many lives. Do not turn away your compassionate gaze from me. Intercede with your burning love, so that heaven may hear this plea, and act according to the perfect will of God. Enter the deepest corners of my worries, into all that I fear to speak aloud, into everything that steals my hope and peace. If I have lost harmony, restore it with your blessing. If love has faded, bring it back renewed. If my faith has weakened, rekindle it with your fire. If discouragement has overtaken me, fill me with the certainty that no darkness lasts forever. You who made faith bloom amid pain, and witnessed life rise where it seemed impossible, touch my life with that same grace. Enter my thoughts and align them with divine wisdom. Enter my heart and cleanse it of fear, resentment, and despair. Enter my life as a presence of calm, and as a sign of God's faithfulness. O Saint Anthony, voice for the voiceless, guide for the lost, and comfort for the suffering, let my soul be renewed in this hour, trusting that nothing is ever truly lost for those who believe. Teach me to wait with peace, to trust without doubt, and to recognize God's hand, even in silence. May your light dispel my confusion, your example strengthen my faith, and your intercession open before me the gates of restoration. Let new peace be born, in the hidden corners of my being, a peace that can only come from the grace you inspire and the love you reflect. Saint Anthony of Padua, friend of the weary soul and faithful witness to divine power, I continue this prayer with an open heart, knowing that your ears never close. To those who call upon you sincerely, I still carry unlit paths within me, heavy thoughts, unhealed wounds, and hopes that grow faint. So once more I come to you, trusting that your interceding presence can reach what my human strength cannot. You who understand the language of the soul, interpret my silence as a plea. Every tear that escapes my eyes is an unspoken prayer that rises beyond words. I give you, Saint Anthony, all that binds me to pain, the guilt that haunts me, the fears that paralyze me, and the memories that hold me back. Transform every loss into blessing, and from the ruins of my past, let something new arise, sustained by the grace of God. You who were an instrument of reconciliation between heaven and earth, bring peace within me where there is division. Unite my reason with my faith, my past with my present, my weakness with heaven's strength. Where there is resentment, sow forgiveness. Where there is emptiness, pour fullness. Where there is uncertainty, open paths of clarity and trust. Saint Anthony, servant of truth and bearer of hope, extend your mantle over those I love. Be near to those who are far away. Comfort those enduring trials harder than mine, and touch the hearts that need to return to God. Let your intercession reach homes filled with anguish, hearts that have lost faith, and souls that wander without direction. I also pray for my decisions, for everything I must begin but still hesitate to start. Inspire me with the prudence of the righteous and the courage of the believer. Grant me the serenity to wait and the strength to act. Teach me to walk without despair, to trust without demanding, to believe without conditions. You who saw miracles born from silence and prayer, let God's will also flourish in my life. If a door is meant to open, let it open at the appointed time. If another must remain closed, give me the wisdom to accept it with peace. Do not allow impatience to pull me away from God's purpose, nor fear to steal the hope born of His infinite love. O Saint Anthony, radiant light upon dark paths, teach me to keep my faith, even when heaven's plans are hard to understand. May every trial bring me closer to truth, every fall become a lesson, and every prayer unite me more deeply to the source of all comfort. Let my spirit find rest in the assurance that I am never alone, that your intercession walks with me, and God's hand rests upon my life, even when I cannot see it. Saint Anthony of Padua, bearer of divine wisdom and reflection of Christ's mercy, I lift my heart once more in prayer, not seeking perfect words, but honest truth flowing from within, from that sacred place where only you and God can see. I bring before you everything unresolved, the questions without answers, the silent emptiness, and the unfulfilled desires of my soul. You who listened to the whispers of broken hearts and comforted those who had lost hope, draw near to my spirit now. At times I feel lost, my faith weakened by waiting, my hope flickering like a trembling flame. But when I think of you, Saint Anthony, I remember that miracles are born from trusting surrender, that grace comes when least expected, and that God reveals Himself to those who still dare to believe. So I ask you, strengthen my faith. Hold my spirit when weariness steals my strength. Help me persevere when days grow dark and God's silence feels heavy. Teach me to wait with serenity, not anxious about time, not doubting His promise. Let me see His work, even in the smallest things, even when I don't understand. Saint Anthony, protector of seekers, I place in your hands all that still needs order and meaning in my life. I surrender my relationships, my thoughts, my projects, and my deepest wounds. Look with tenderness upon what in me remains unhealed. Touch my restless emotions, heal my fears, and turn every insecurity into faith. In my longest nights, let me find peace in knowing that heaven is still at work, even when my eyes cannot see it. You teacher of souls, teach me the art of trust. Teach me to walk without all the answers, to believe without seeing, and to keep hope alive even against the wind. Give me a gentle heart, able to hear God's voice amid the noise of the world. Guide me along paths of truth, so that every step I take may be inspired by the light of the gospel. I also pray for those without comfort, for those who have lost faith, for those who cry in silence believing heaven no longer hears. Be for them what you've been for millions, a refuge, a guide, a bridge between earth and God's eternal love. Through your intercession, may tears become comfort, trials become hope, and pain become rebirth. You who illuminated hearts with your words, and showed divine tenderness through your actions, pour that same light upon me. Free my mind from confusion. Let my choices be guided by divine wisdom, and may my actions reflect the goodness you lived with such fervor. If there is anything in me that resists God's love, show it to me, and grant me the humility to change. Saint Anthony, messenger of peace and bearer of hope, let me rest beneath your spiritual care. Do not let the noise of the world silence my faith, nor pain make me forget the promise of redemption. Remind me, when I feel weak, that grace always has the final word, that what seems impossible is only human limitation before divine power, and that sincere faith is never left unanswered. Keep working within me, holy intercessor, so that little by little my heart becomes a dwelling of peace, trust, and gratitude. May every heartbeat be an offering, every thought a silent prayer, and every day an opportunity to live closer to God's love. Let my life, even amid trials, become a testimony that true faith can turn what's lost into blessing, what's broken into wisdom, and what's dark into everlasting light. Saint Anthony of Padua, soul aflame with divine truth, I continue this prayer, carrying on my dialogue with you, with the same devotion and surrender, with which a weary soul finds rest in a safe refuge. I have felt your presence beside me, in silence, in unspoken thoughts, and in the tears my heart releases without words. That is why I remain here, persevering in prayer, because I know that the power of faith is nourished by the constancy of the Spirit. You who understand the soul beyond words, receive this new plea as an extension of my trust. Sometimes life feels uncertain, promises seem far away, and the soul wonders if its prayers still reach heaven. But when I call your name, Saint Anthony, something within me grows still. A gentle peace surrounds me, as if your blessed hands were touching my heart, calming it with tenderness. In that moment I understand, there is no distance between the one who prays and the one who intercedes. Your presence lives in every word spoken with faith. So I bring before you once again all that remains hidden inside me, the worries I can't share, the wounds I fear to face, the dreams I'm afraid to try again. I entrust them to you, knowing that under your intercession, nothing is ever forgotten. You are the witness of the deepest desires of the human heart. You know how to carry them before God with the purity of one who seeks only what is good. Saint Anthony, you who once touched hardened hearts with words of mercy, touch mine as well. Soften what has become rigid through pain or mistrust. Teach me to forgive sincerely, to release what no longer belongs to me, and to accept with peace what I cannot change. Free my soul from the weight of resistance, and help me trust in the mystery of God's plans. Plans I may not understand, but I know are always just. Enter, beloved saint, into the quiet corners of my life, where fears and doubts still linger. Let hope bloom again where exhaustion has worn down the spirit. Breathe new strength into me, so I can keep walking in faith, even when the horizon is covered in shadow. May your presence walk beside me in every step, reminding me that no sincere prayer is ever lost, that every tear has purpose, and that all suffering can be transformed into blessing when it is placed in God's hands with humility. I ask, too, for those moments of solitude, when the soul feels as though it walks without a guide. Be that inner voice that whispers comfort, reminding me that faith is not measured by what can be seen, but by the quiet certainty of the unseen. Help me remain firm when the winds of trial blow strong, to stay at peace when life feels uncertain, and to trust completely when everything seems to stand still. You, who were friend to the humble, teacher to the wise, and companion to all who sought God, help me look at my life with compassion and hope. Let every mistake become a lesson, every fall an opportunity to rise stronger in faith, and every season of waiting a school of patience. Teach me to see the sacred in the ordinary, to recognize in every moment the silent work of divine love that never abandons its children. Saint Anthony, traveler of light and peace, keep guiding me with your wisdom. Do not let me stray down the roads of discouragement, nor lose myself on the paths of fear. Illuminate my thoughts, quiet my emotions, and help me keep my heart always open to the will of God. Grant that I may see the greatness of what I do not yet understand, and the beauty of what heaven is preparing, even when my eyes see only uncertainty. May my faith be steady, my hope unwavering, and my soul open to the grace you inspire. Saint Anthony of Padua, faithful servant of divine mercy, I continue lifting this prayer from the depths of my being. There are still desires, wounds, and silences within me that need to be placed before God through your intercession. This conversation with you has become an inner journey, a pilgrimage of the soul seeking peace in the midst of mystery. You, who are a man of contemplation and living word, teach me to pray not only with my lips, but with my life. Let every breath, every action, every thought become an offering. At times I don't know how to ask or express what I feel, but I know that you understand what the heart keeps silent. Look within me, Saint Anthony, and see what I've been unable to express, what burdens me, what I long for, and what I need to release to live in fullness. I entrust to you my daily struggles, the small ones and the great, the visible and the hidden. I place in your hands the fears that paralyze me, and the doubts that weaken my confidence. There are battles fought silently within the soul, battles only a pure heart like yours can understand. So I ask you to intercede for me, that I may never lack clarity when confusion surrounds me, nor serenity when life feels uncertain. Saint Anthony, you who knew poverty, surrender, and obedience, teach me to live with humility and detachment. Help me trust more in what is eternal than what is fleeting, to treasure what is unseen more than what is material. Inspire me to love without seeking reward, to serve without looking for recognition, and to forgive without holding on to resentment. Let the virtues that adorned your life flourish in mine: purity of heart, patience in trial, and faithfulness in belief. Stretch forth your light, beloved saint, over the shadows that dwell within me. Enter my thoughts to purify what does not build up. Enter my words so they become a source of comfort and truth. Enter my emotions to calm what overwhelms me. May your presence help me preserve inner peace, even when the world around me grows difficult. Remind me, through your example, that nothing is ever lost when placed in God's hands, and that everything holds purpose within His divine plan. I ask you also to walk beside me into the days ahead. Sometimes I fear what is to come, because the future feels uncertain, but I know that where you intercede, fear dissolves and hope is reborn. Guide my steps so I never stray from God's purpose. Inspire me to make choices that honor His will, even when I cannot understand His ways. Saint Anthony, witness of infinite mercy, let trust be reborn in me during seasons of waiting. Teach me to see that divine delays are not absences. They are preparation for the miracle. Fill my heart with gratitude, even before I receive, because I know that what is asked with sincere faith is never lost in the void. Let your example uphold me when my faith grows weak. May your life, so full of humility and spiritual power, be the mirror through which I learn the deeper meaning of my own existence. Help me understand that what seems like loss today may in truth be the doorway to something greater, and that every circumstance, even the hardest, can become a meeting place between my weakness and God's strength. Saint Anthony, friend of wounded hearts, and guide to those who seek the light, continue to walk beside me with your tenderness, your wisdom, and your powerful intercession. Let this prayer be more than a plea. Let it be a vow of the soul, to trust completely, to surrender without fear, and to let divine grace move freely through every corner of my life. Saint Anthony, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof, yet one word from you, spoken with the tenderness that marks your heart, will be enough for a miracle to begin. You who carried the child Jesus in your arms and witnessed His holy light, ask the Son of God now, do not let Him leave me. Tell Him I need His peace, that I cannot keep fighting without His help, that my heart is weary from waiting. Pray for me, Saint Anthony, with the humility of a saint and the steady courage of the righteous. Intercede for my cause as one who pleads with certainty, as one who has already seen heaven open in response to your prayer. Let angels move around my life. Let closed doors open without strain. Let hardened hearts grow soft in love, and let what is tangled, confused, or lost find its perfect course again. Saint Anthony, you do not overlook the pain of those who love and wait. You know the anguish of a soul searching for what it cannot see. You understand the desperation of the one who has spent every last strength. Do not leave me without your comfort. Pour over my soul that peace you gave to all who came to you in faith. Wash me in the spiritual sweetness that flowed from your lips when you preached. Bring holy order to the human chaos that surrounds me. I know that in your blessed hands everything changes, everything is transformed, everything blooms anew. Show me, Saint Anthony, that I am not alone. Let me sense that, in the realm of the Spirit, something is moving on my behalf. That while I cry out here, you speak for me there, in heaven's ear. That while my eyes grow cloudy with tears, your voice rises with strength, calling my name before God's throne. That while my soul feels shattered, you are gathering each piece with gentleness, to lay it as an offering upon the altar of the miracle. And if what I have lost is not meant to return, then obtain for me the grace to release it in peace, with a free soul and a restored heart. O glorious Saint Anthony, do not let the enemy steal my faith. Do not let circumstances speak louder than God's promises. Do not abandon me when fear paralyzes me, or when doubt pulls me under. Come lift me with your word, with your spiritual embrace, with the power of your intercession. Teach me to trust, to wait without despair, to believe, even when the miracle tarries. Lay your hands upon mine. Take this burden I cannot carry, and guide me along paths where blessing blooms. And as I cry to you, as I pour out my soul in this prayer, as I call your name with faith in the midst of my storms, I know that something is beginning to change. Maybe I cannot see it yet, but you are working. Maybe I cannot fully feel it, but you are already moving heaven's threads on my behalf. That is why I won't step back, I won't give up, I won't fall silent. Because if you are with me, holy protector of those who seek with a sincere heart, then there is no lost cause, no love beyond healing, no pain without end, and no night without a dawn. O Saint Anthony of Padua, witness to God's power on the earth, preacher of fire and faithful servant of the Most High, you who stirred hearts with living words, and opened the closed ears of the soul with the true gospel's echo. Hear this urgent plea rising from the depths of my being. See how I long for comfort, for direction, for answers. It is not whim that brings me to you. It is the ache of not knowing how to go on, the sorrow of having no strength left, the cry of one who has reached the edge of their own power, and now throws themselves into the arms of your intercession. Grant me this grace, that through your powerful prayer, heaven would lean toward me with tenderness, that God would look upon my pain and, because of your voice, decide to act. What I can no longer change with my own hands, place into the hands of the one who can do all things. Saint Anthony, plead for me as if it were your very own need, as if my cause burned within your heart. Water with your supplication the dry places of my life, until new hope springs up from them. Intercede without ceasing until what was lost is restored, until what wandered returns home, until what was torn is woven again with fresh threads of grace. I beg you, intercede for hidden wounds, for the tears no one has seen, for the thoughts that wound me in silence. Free my mind from every darkness that dims it, from every lie that tells me there is no way out, from every weight the enemy has tried to lay upon my shoulders. Clothe me with your strength and lend me your faith, the faith that made skeptics tremble and brought the proud to tears. Teach me to see with heaven's eyes what now looks like ruin. You know well that God can raise palaces, where today there are only stones and dust. You who are the patron of those in love, the protector of sacred bonds, the witness to affections lost to time. Pray for every sincere love that has been wounded. Cry out so that where there was betrayal, faithfulness may be reborn. Where there was distance, closeness may flower. Where there was indifference, a new flame would awaken. Saint Anthony, bring back the love that lost its way. Renew the bond that is worn thin. Call home the one who was meant to stay. If it is God's will, let it be so. Let silence no longer rule between those who were made to walk together. Let the promise once spoken, through tears and in truth, not wither and die. Come also, blessed saint, to the work of my hands, to my finances, my resources, my daily bread. You who provided for the poor and multiplied blessing where there was nothing. Open for me now the treasures of divine providence. Break every chain of lack, of loss, of blockage. Heal the root of my fear of not having enough. Transform my relationship with money. and carry to God's throne my prayer for holy stability and abundance. Let worthy work flourish. Let honest business prosper. Let the right doors open and the wrong doors close. Let me lack nothing as I labor, and let good things multiply as I act with integrity. Intercede, Saint Anthony, for my family. Look upon our divisions, our wounds, our long-held resentments. See the silences that fractured our harmony, the conflicts that left scars, the affections that no longer find words. Plead for every member, every relationship, every heart. Let God restore the bonds. Let forgiveness cleanse our memories. Let love return to the center. You who healed homes with a single word, speak that word over my house today. Let there be unity, understanding, tenderness, humility, and above all, the living presence of God reigning among us. And if there is sickness in my body, confusion in my mind, or exhaustion in my spirit, then beg Jesus Christ, whom you loved and followed with your whole life, to come and touch me with his power. Let the blood of Christ cleanse every wounded cell. May his light shine into every place within me that needs healing. May his strength awaken my senses again. Let no sickness, seen or unseen, stand against God's will to restore me. You who healed the sick with a single prayer. You who raised your voice against suffering. You who called upon the Spirit to set the oppressed free. Pray now for my healing, without delay. Saint Anthony, glorious saint, in your arms were found the things others had lost. Peace, direction, certainty, and miracles. In your eyes shone the compassion of God. In your voice, the authority of heaven. In your presence, the fragrance of hope. Let me now partake in that same consolation. Look upon my name, my story, my past, and do not let me drown in what still hurts. Look upon my present, my battles, my prayers, and carry them with you as sweet incense before the Lord. Look upon my future, my dreams, my path, and ask that every step be guided by the hand of God, unshaken and true. And if there are enemies who pursue me, seen or unseen, if there are hearts that wish for my downfall, or spiritual forces seeking to drag me down, stand between them and me. Protect me, beloved saint, with your power of intercession. Place a spiritual wall around my life. Let no plan of evil succeed. Let no curse take root. Break every envy, dissolve every attack in your holy presence. Take my name, my life, my surroundings, and cover them with heaven's authority. Let those who wish me harm stop in their tracks. When they see your shining shield, let those who betrayed me find repentance. Let those who wounded me be touched by love. I do not come to you with merit, but with faith. I do not speak from pride, but from need. I do not hope because I deserve, but because I believe. And I believe, Saint Anthony, because you are living proof that God listens. I believe because you never cease to intercede for those who cry with honest tears. I believe because every testimony spoken in your name is living evidence that heaven moves when you pray. That is why I will not stop praying, insisting, and trusting, because your intercession is a direct bridge between my weakness and the glory of God. Let hope be born where there is none. Let faith arise where it has faded. Let strength return where it has been lost. Saint Anthony of Padua, glorious on earth and mighty in heaven, do not let go of me in this battle. Lead me by the hand, like a child trusting fully in his guide. And when I can no longer stand, when my voice falters and my body gives out, let your voice keep speaking for me before the throne of grace. Let your prayers sustain me when mine run dry. Let your faith uphold me when mine trembles. Let your prayer, Saint Anthony, become medicine. Let your voice ask heaven for the perfect balm, to heal what still bleeds, to free what remains trapped in old wounds. Let there be no shadow your faith cannot touch, no place your presence does not fill with God's light, no pain you do not turn into a source of growth and redemption.